We're all here. Good, great, wonderful. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to DND404. I am your DM, Tony. And join with me today are the other three mangas in my weeb collection. Fellas, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves, starting with the Kawaii Dezuni Jared.
You know, I've been a fan of the One Punch Man series, so I went and checked those out, and they're pretty great. They're pretty great. If you haven't checked it out, hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
I mean, I don't know a soul who doesn't know what One Punch Man is if they're in the manga weeb world.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, they're good.
They're very good. I'm dipping my toes and just starting with the classics. Dan.
Iwu Tashiwa Dende Minisuo Peru Shite Masu. I'm Minus Pebblewalker. I mean, I'm Dan who plays Minus Pebblewalker, and Tony hates me right now so much. And I am the assassination classroom of this manga collection. One of my favorite ensembles in the world.
How am I supposed to follow that up?
You fucking weeb.
No, weeaboo.
My name is Alec. I play Drill of the Ashborn, and my favorite manga. Oh man, it's a really strong. I gotta go Attack on Titan.
Oh,
I really
So it's a
enjoy
good
Attack
one
on
because
Titan.
it's way better than the show, because the
Yeah,
show
it
takes
is.
20 minutes of dialogue for literally one page in a manga. It's amazing. You get through so much in the manga of Attack on Titan.
Yep.
And before we get into a rundown, I want to say my favorite manga is the one that got me into it, and it's not necessarily great, but it holds a special place in my heart, is Desert Coral. Oh man, what a throwback. If anyone knows what Desert Coral is, let me know, because that is such a, in my eyes, what a obscure manga to read. I found it like one day in middle school. It called me from a shelf in a Scholastic school fair. Never looked back. That's how I got into anime and manga. Whew. Desert Coral. What a mediocre manga.
So desu ne. Hi. Anyways, how about we run it down? I got some stuff for you today. If you haven't already seen it in the Discord, and you're not in the Discord, you might not know about it, but on Patreon, that's patreon.com/DND404. We just released an all new special tier for subscribers and members to take advantage of. We added rewards to a pre-existing tier, the $25 tier. You get a long shout out at the end of episodes that are very unique. You get a legacy system that gives you access to points that you can use to maybe be an NPC represented in the campaign, or possibly create a weapon for the campaign, or get something else from us that might be fun. All that stuff is listed there. You can go see how that works. And we also have milestone rewards. But the coolest thing from our $50 tier is we have a DND404 quarterly loot box. That's right. We're going to send all very exclusive, unique stuff. Some of it we make, some of it we have collected through the years. Some of it might be special little notes from us to you. It's something that I think makes it more rewarding to be a part of the Patreon crew. And, you know, it's a really nice way to give back to you guys who help us make the best damn podcast we can make.
Dan's on fucking fire today.
Bro,
Let's
he's
just talk about
selling it. He's wheeling
It's
and dealing.
this
Dude.
Chelada mango with chili Modelo.
We need to put a noose around his neck more often.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That's why I'm panicking and going fast.
Oh, speaking of nooses, let's go ahead and do the recap. In our last session, the three of you explored the town of Husk, and what should have been a nice time in a new town turned out to be a string of dead ends, until a mysterious figure catches your attention. A skunkin named Silver lures the heroes into his shop and sells the heroes an assortment of items, and in those items was a map found from a dead body, which led the group into the Hangman Woods. And now, with Minus hanging on by a thread, Bard, why don't you go ahead and play that intro, and let's get on with the show, baby.
Noose around my neck. Danger. Big danger.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to the world of Humbrea, featuring 3 first-time adventurers and 1 very patient DM. This is D&D 404. Gentlemen, welcome to session 51, where we are about to start some serious combat. Minus has just been snatched up into the dark, shadowy thicket of woods with a noose wrapped around his neck, yoinked at lightning speeds, nowhere to be found. Drell and Armos, when you look up, you barely see his hooves swinging between the trees, kicking the branches as he is engulfed in the darkness. Fellas, I'm gonna need everybody here to roll me initiative.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Great. Oh, that's a 10. That's not good for Menace.
I got a 12.
16.
Fellas, we are at the top of the round within the Hangman Woods, and it looks like the woods is living up to its name as Menace is being held by his neck from a noose as he is barely holding on, grasping for air. We're going to start at the top of the round with Armos. Armos, you just watched your friend get snatched up into the trees, suffocating, grasping for air.
Menace!
Where'd Menace go? He was here. I swear, he was just here, just a second ago.
Guys, I'm up here. I'm over.
Okay. I can see him, you said. I can see his little hoofs.
Yeah, you see his hooves in the tree line.
I have Firebolt, which is a cantrip. I want to get him down.
Yeah, you can see like his feet above you.
So I can see him though, and I can see the rope.
You can see Menace. Yeah, and you can through the tree line. You can kind of see where he's being hung from. If you want to try to hit that, you'd have to roll disadvantage.
Got it. All right. I see Menace dangling above me. I'm gonna move forward just a bit to where he's now at an angle to where I can see the rope that is swaying back and forth with all the bushes and everything that are up there, branches that are up there. And I'm gonna go ahead and use Scorching Ray and shoot 3 different beams of fire up at him to cut the rope or the branches.
Go ahead and roll 3 rays with disadvantage, and let me know what those
There
are.
we go.
That's good odds. That's good odds.
So a 16. Nice.
That's 1.
Okay. 13 on that, and
Next one's gonna be 2 nat 20s.
a 9.
No, that's not the one.
Armos, you thrust your fist into the air and you shoot out 3 different rays as these rays of fire go through, leaving scorch marks between the dead branches, and one of them hits right above Menace. Go ahead and roll for damage on one of those rays.
Oh, this could be big.
8.
One of the rays hits the sinew as you see it begins to burn but tighten as it continues, and Menace, you are now grasping as it's still tight around your neck, dealing 8 points of damage to the noose.
Wait, he didn't get cut down?
You did not get cut down.
With fire damage too?
It's a strong noose.
More like a nuisance, am I right?
Dude, we are on it today, boys. Woo!
Is that the end of your turn?
Wait a minute. Does this noose take more damage to fire? Because I feel like, just saying.
Not from what you gathered.
Damn it. Okay. Yeah. I guess that's it. That's all I got.
We shift over to Drell, who's practically lost in the dark as Armos begins to shoot these fire lasers from his fingertips. What are you doing?
Can I see? Did I like see where he was shooting the fire at?
Yes, you can kind of get the general area he was shooting at, but if you're gonna try to throw something, you're gonna also attack with disadvantage.
I'm definitely gonna try to throw something. I'm gonna try to throw one of my hand axes, and so I see Menace get pulled up. I see Armos, and then Drell's like, "Okay, do something. Gotta do something." And then he like thinks he grabs an axe, and he's like, "Don't worry, Menace. Don't worry, Armos. I'm gonna help." And he's like trying to like sturdy his hand to like aim it, and he's like squinting one eye, and he's like trying to like figure out the perfect place to
Your
fucking
tongue
throw
is
this
sticking
axe.
out, and you're like,
Exactly. Yeah.
I am dead. Menace does not survive this episode.
roll to hit with
2 nat
disadvantage.
20s, 2 nat 20s, 2 nat 20s.
First one, 14.
Not bad.
Second one, 11.
You throw your throwing axe, and it goes through the air, chops through a bunch of branches, cuts through something. A dead body falls through the branches and lands on the floor in front of you. It looks completely sucked and dry of all nutrients and looks completely decrepit, as it looks like another poor soul was completely drained.
Oh my God, Menace! I killed him. I killed him.
What else are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna try to go. I'm just gonna try to position myself directly below Menace, so if he does fall, I can try to catch him.
Okay.
I gotta take another attack with disadvantage.
No, I don't want to waste any more throwing axes.
But you did so well.
Oh wait, hold on. I got an idea, and I pull out my giant slayer, and I'm just gonna throw it out. No, it's just kidding.
Improvised dragon slayer.
So on the line, I don't want to waste any more throwing axes. It's going to move to initiative 10. Menace, you are trapped within the sharp branches. This noose tied tight around your neck with its thorns piercing your skin. You look around as you're trying to grasp for air, and there are dozens of dead bodies shriveled and stuck in the branches, contorted and twisted with their flesh completely drained of life. Is there anything you think you can do right now on your turn?
There are two things I'm thinking of. I could reach for my rapiers and just try slashing away.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna try slashing at first. Mimic is panicking. Menace is panicking, so he's just doing the first thing he can think of is his rapiers. He's not thinking past get me the hell out of here. So he's gonna do the first thing he can think of and start slashing at him with, like you said, disadvantage with my rapiers. The first one, 10. Really rough. He slashes, no idea where to go. The second one, 12.
You were slashing along, you're like, and you were just hacking away. Not sure if you're hitting anything, but you know you're cutting through something as you start to hear loud thuds around you.
Yeah, and then I might as well take an offhand bonus attack just because I need to try and do something here. 21.
That is going to hit.
Nice. So that'll do 8 points of damage, and Sid does an extra 5, also flailing around whatever this thing is, and I'll mark it as a foe for another 4 points of damage. 17.
You are wailing at this thing, and Sid is as shambled as he feels it. You see all the mini Sids like freaking out and just start attacking random branches. Not sure which one is actually the bad or the good, but they are freaking out, and they manage to do 5 points of damage as you are now swinging wildly. Sure enough, hitting. And when you hit with that last attack, you do feel some movement within the branches, and your eyesight shifts to a tree. And this specific tree is long, it has a little bit more color to it, and it has all these nooses hanging around it, and you see all these dead bodies shriveled and wrapped within its branches. What else can you do?
That's it, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna need you at the end of your turn to make me a strength check of DC 15.
Strength check DC 15. I can do that. My strength is okay, you know? That is a 14.
You are going to take 12 points of damage,
Yeah.
and you are now suffocating.
Oh, great. Yeah, I knew this was coming.
Oh no.
I knew this was coming.
We're gonna move to initiative 6. Armos and Drell, you're looking up and you see movement above you. You hear the movement of Menace struggling, and you hear the sounds of snapping wood all around you. You hear wood stretch and creak from every direction. Menace, I need you to make me another strength saving throw with DC 15.
Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it. That's a 19.
You manage to break free at the end of its turn, and you fall, snapping on all these branches and come down.
Guys, tree's alive! Tree's alive! Tree's alive!
You're gonna take 1d6. Yep, 1d6 fall damage. You're gonna take 3 bludgeoning damage, which just rounds down to 1.
Yep.
And you take as you fall through all the branches and make a hard landing. The dead body that fell before you when Drell missed his attack and chopped down the other branches. Bones snap. and lunges at you, Menace.
Great. Oh, guys, I'm free. As this guy comes at me.
This tree zombie lunges at you for a 16. Misses as he flies past you. Makes another swipe. And misses again as he slowly swipes over you. We're going to go ahead and go back to the top of the round. Armos, you just seen Menace fall from the tree line with a red marking with holes. He's bleeding from his neck, grasping for air. This zombie just rose at the feet of the tree's trunk. You finally see which tree dragged him to the depths, and it looks thick. It has a little bit more color, large branches, and all of them end in nooses. And you look up and you manage to see all these dead bodies wrapped within its vines. Armos.
Yeah.
We're back now at initiative 15. What are you doing?
I'm going to
Armos, we need to run.
run. All right.
We're getting out of here.
So, looking at the path, I see where Menace is. I see where the zombie is. I'm going to cut off the zombie and the tree from Menace with a firewall, which is going to gush and hit everything on that side of the wall, leaving me, Drell, and Menace safe on this side as we are going to start running. They have to do dexterity save of 16 or else they take fire damage.
And when you bring up this wall of flame right on it, it fails its dexterity saving throw, gets incinerates.
Guys, they don't like fire. I say we should get out of here.
Yeah, I'm good. Let's go.
What else are you doing on your turn?
Since I'm further up from the group, I'll wait for these guys and then keep concentrating on the firewall.
Okay.
Does the tree or anything else take damage? It does damage everything on that side of the firewall by 10 feet.
Yep. Not to your knowledge.
Okay, cool.
We shift over to Drell. Drell, this large wall of flame just ignites before you, while you are safely on the other side of it, and the zombie burns to a crisp. What are you doing?
So are we trying to run back to where we came from? Or are we trying to run through?
Through, I think.
Okay.
Going through.
So Armos does his thing, right? He turns around to see where I am, and he just hears, "I'll see you guys at the other end." As I just am running as fast as I can past everyone, and I just dash action as far as I can.
Yeah. So you go ahead and you dash through. You jump over Menace, and you just breeze past Armos as you move 60 feet deeper into the woods. We're gonna go ahead and move to initiative 10. Menace, you are prone on the floor as you are standing up, catching your breath. This is wall of flame. Bring some heat to you. What are you doing?
Running. So that's half my movement to get up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I have, so I can actually get it takes me a bit to get up, and I'm disoriented, and I'm choking for air, but I can get right behind Drell, and I'm just scampering away. I don't want to deal with that thing anymore. Let's just go. He's running away. I'm wondering if there's anything I can cast to help us, but oh yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? As I'm running, I'm gonna cast Bless on the three of us. So I'm gonna be like, Sid, do something. Just do anything. And the first thing that comes to mind is Bless, and bless the three of us.
Awesome.
If you guys forget what that is, you can use a D4 within the next minute on any spell, attack rolls, that kind of stuff.
Checks or no?
Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends.
Okay.
So attacks and saving throws, you get an extra D4.
Cool.
And that'll end my turn.
We're gonna move to initiative 6 as the sounds of wood creaking becomes louder. Menace, Drell, you look behind you and you see this giant tree with bodies hanging from its top, bending and slamming its trunk down on top of both of you. Drell, you are hit with a nat 20, while Menace, you manage to evade out of the way as it misses you. You take 24 points of bludgeoning damage as this trunk slams itself onto you, reaches back up, and then nooses drop onto you. with an 18, a noose grapples and wraps around your neck and lifts you high into the trees, dealing an additional 9 points of necrotic damage. I'm gonna need you to make me a strength saving throw.
22.
You break free as you get lifted. As you're at the height of the tree, you manage to get your hands through the noose and you snap it off and you fall down. You're gonna take 10 points of fall damage here.
10 points.
I'm sorry. You take 1 point. You fall 10 feet and you take 1 point of fall damage as you land onto the ground. Drell, you and Minas look behind you and you see another one of these trees shifting and moving. You also see that where the tree slammed, there are now 3 dead bodies left onto the floor as if they fell out. While on initiative 6,
Oh God.
the zombies that were fell from the top of the tree begin to raise and lunge onto you, Minas, as you are the closest thing near it.
Oh, they're just falling from the tree.
All 3 of them barely miss you as they fall just between your feet as you are just dodging it out of the way as they fail to hit. We are now going to go to initiative 15. Armos,
It's me.
you are
I hate it here.
in between 2 of these trees. One is maybe protecting you because of the firewall, but you now see to your left another tree that is swinging its whole body at your friends and dropping zombies in front of them. What are you doing?
Running. Running. See that we're in pretty bad shape here with how many trees are still around us and how many are throwing nooses at us. I not full sprint. I run up to the group. They're both within arm's reach, and I reach out and give them a rope that happened to be laying on the ground from one of the branches that we cut off, and give it to them to hold on. And as I do that, I cast darkness.
Okay. You go and you cast this orb of darkness around you, and Drell and Minas are now blind.
Why am I holding on to this?
God, Irmos, we've talked about this. We can't see.
It's okay. We're getting out of here.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. We're gonna move to Drell's initiative. Drell, you are now blinded by Armos's darkness, as if Shadowfell wasn't enough for your poor sight. What are you doing?
I remember the direction of the path. I was already running, and I continue to run.
Not Shadowfell, bud. You're gonna have to give me a check here if you're gonna try to find out where you're going. Go ahead and give
we were
me
headed down a path, right?
Yeah, but now you're in darkness in
Yeah,
Shadowfell.
but I already saw the path of like. So I can't just be like, okay, I was running forward. I can't just continue to run forward.
Your environment
Or like the
may
stones
dictate
and
other
sticks around the
things.
feet, right? We can't now. You can't see your footing.
I'm a fucking athlete, Dan.
Do you have any skills like blind fighting or blind sight? Anything that allows you to
No.
see? Okay. So you're going to go
No.
ahead and make me a history check with disadvantage here.
What am I? What, I don't remember history?
You're using your memory to the best of your ability in Shadowfell to try to remember where you were.
It was like 10 seconds ago. What do you mean? Like, remember? Like, it was.
It was 6 seconds ago. It was a turn.
Yeah. I got a 3 on my history check.
Okay. How far are you running?
I'm sprinting dead ahead.
I'm gonna roll D4. 1 is north, 2 is south, 3 is east.
Oh.
Where's
Got a
west?
1.
There it is. Suck it, DM. All of that, and he still made it.
I mean, I rolled it, and I rolled a 2, and he dashes 60 feet.
Oh, I thought he was rolling.
Wait, you just said roll a D4.
I said,
Yeah.
rolled
Wait, why would you roll my D4?
All right, we'll go with your roll. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Like I said, there's reasons why you need to make checks here.
No, I know. I just don't understand why I have to. Okay, that's fine.
All will be revealed.
All will be revealed. I'm not trying to fuck with
so
you. I am trying
Can
to
I
fuck
move
with you,
my-
but I just
can I move my character? Okay,
Absolutely.
So I moved my character back to where it was before it was moved without my consent, and then I sprint 60 feet north.
Drell, hold on to the rope. Drell, how's the rope holding going?
And then, while I'm there, I am also going to, bonus action, second wind. Because I was still not healed from the previous fight we're in with the fucking Bagman.
Hangman.
Okay.
That is 12 points damage back. Nice. Cool. All right, and that is my turn.
Cool. So you rolled a d4. You rolled a 1, which happened to be the right direction where you wanted to go. And you run 60 feet out of the magical darkness, Armos. Is that correct? How big is the darkness here?
It's a great question. Magical darkness is a sphere that points wherever you choose. Fills a 15-foot sphere for the duration.
Okay. Yeah. So you run out of the darkness. Drell, behind you, you see this 15-foot sphere. We're going to move to initiative 10. Minus, you are in this magical darkness with Armos, blind as a bat. What are you doing?
All right. I know we just said movement isn't a held action, but can I just like hold my shit to go with Armos when he goes? You know? Can I forego my turn to just let Armos lead me around?
Yeah, so mechanically speaking, you're using your action to be led by Armos. Sure, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you can do
I
that.
trust you, buddy. I trust you. Drell's
Getting
here
out of
too.
this.
We're gonna make it through this.
No, I'm not.
Wait, what?
Follow the sound of my voice.
We're gonna move to initiative 6. Armos and Minas, as you two are in this magical darkness, you hear the sounds of wood creaking and wood snapping like rope above you. A noose wraps around Armos's neck and drags him up thick into the thick tree line, dealing 7 points of damage.
What? What a roll.
Minas, an unnatural 20 as a noose
With
wraps around
disadvantage?
your neck. Oh, there's no
Jesus.
yeah.
It can, what? It can see through darkness? Magical darkness?
There is
It's a fucking tree. Who says it can see anything?
It's got some voodoo shit. Guys, it's got voodoo shit.
with an unnatural 20
Wow.
grabs you, dealing
Wow.
9 points of damage.
Wait, I'm holding on to the rope that's
Yeah, he went
attached to
with me.
Armos. Oh, God.
I need both of you to make me a strength check of DC 15.
Well, I'm just going with Armos, though, right?
You have your own noose wrapped around your neck because it made the attack on you at the same time. It's in the
Oh,
same
what did it hit me
initiative.
with?
Noose. Oh, an unnatural 20.
Well, I got a natural 20. Suck it.
So with a natural 20, you break out as it brings you up. You still take the 9 points of damage as you fall, and you slip through the rope that
Can I
Armos was
just-
holding on to, and you fall
Can I
back
just
onto the
describe
ground.
this real quick?
Absolutely.
Armos, we're gonna make it through this. He gets pulled up. He hits the fucking tree and goes back into the darkness alone. Now doesn't have a rope, doesn't have Armos, is screaming in magical darkness, not knowing what the fuck to do.
Well, the darkness is on me. It's
Oh, it's on you, so I
Yeah.
fall out of the darkness and
you
see
fall
it
out of the
above me.
darkness. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Armos, make me a strength check of a DC 15 as you have a noose around your neck.
Is this strength saving throw or a strength check?
Strength saving throw.
So you get a +4, D4.
I rolled a 6, but the dice, even if I rolled 4, it would only give me 10. So
As you are restrained and being strangled in this tree's noose, you take 7 necrotic damage.
that was 7 when I got pulled up, and then 7 more.
Yes. As it begins to pierce your neck, as it is strangling you. Drell,
Terrell.
as you watch your friends get dragged up into the tree line, you see this ball of darkness go up into the trees. Midas falls down, and Sid's falling down, landing on his head, falling on the floor. What are you saying to yourself?
Man, am I really gonna have to save everyone again?
Perhaps, as a noose drops around your neck with a 19 to hit, tracking you up into the tree line. dealing 6 points of damage.
So I guess I'm confused. Am I not making dex like saving throws against these things?
No, these nooses are attacks, and you have to make a strength saving throw at the end of each of yours and its turn. The attack is to see if the noose gets around you. There's no dex saving throw to grab you.
Okay.
Yeah. The noose wraps around your neck, dealing 6 points of damage as it drags you up. Please make me a strength saving throw of a DC 50.
That's a nat fucking 20. Jesus, I needed that.
As you get dragged up into this tree with the noose around your neck, as you realize you're ascending rapidly, you flex your neck so hard that the branches snap and you land back down to the ground. We're going to go back to the top of the round of initiative 15. Armos, you are strangled right now. What are you doing?
All right, I'm gonna try to. How many zombies are in my sight?
3.
There's 3.
Yes.
I'm going to try to hit everything in front of me. I'm gonna take my hands, put them above my head to where the noose would be, and burn everything in front of me, which is a 15-foot cone with burning hands, and hopefully free myself and maybe hit a zombie or 2.
Okay, absolutely.
Dexterity of 16.
Well, the tree failed along with the
that's
zombies.
so
How
good.
much damage
Yay!
did you do?
31.
31 points of damage in the cone in front of you, eviscerating all of the zombies, and just enough to burn up the noose around your neck as you fall to the floor.
Oh my goodness.
As you hear this groan from the tree that was strangling you. It begins to move and waver. You can see where it is clearly. It is still moving.
So it dropped me.
It dropped you.
Did
So
I
you are
take-
prone, so you have to use half your movement just to get up.
Okay.
Oh, and you take 3 fall damage as you were dropped over 10 feet.
Armos, are you okay, buddy? Do you need my help?
Gotta figure out how many temporary hit points I still had. Okay, so I fall out of the tree. I land, I get up and hobble, and so I can only move 15 feet, correct?
Correct.
That's like 2 spaces. So I hobble in the direction of Drell as much as I can. Do one final look back to make sure that I can see Menace or that he doesn't need any help, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and move to initiative 12. Drell, as you were just recently freed from the tree to try to hang you. What are you doing?
All right. Can I get another lowdown of the situation that I'm staring at, the fuckery that's going on behind me?
There, as you are in the heart of the Hangman Woods, you realize that the trees, although look dead, may be alive, and they are hunting you.
Yeah, no, I got that.
Yeah.
But like, so is Armos and Menace are on the ground now, though, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Armos and Menace are on the ground. They are recently freed from the trees, but you still see the trees that attacked you before. They are still faintly moving as their nooses are like still swinging along and look like the vines on the floor are making their way towards you.
Then yeah, I am just gonna keep dashing. Be like, I'll meet you guys at the end. If you don't make it, I'll tell your story, and then I'll just keep running. So I want to dash again. I want to use all the movement I can and move 60 more feet.
Sure.
And this time I am bonus actioning, going into a rage because I'm tired of these fucking trees coming down and smacking me around and fucking pulling at me and grabbing me.
There it is.
Yeah, I'd be pretty mad too. I mean,
Okay.
you go ahead and move. You dash 60 feet through the broken wood, and there is a large tree with a face. Now, you don't know if this one's alive or dead, but it looks like it's looking at you as you run past it. You look at the map as you're moving, and you know you are going in the right direction. We're gonna move to initiative.
I just yell back to the guys to just keep following my voice.
So we're gonna move to initiative 10. Armos, you can see Drell from where you're standing. Minus, you don't know where Drell's voice is coming from because you cannot see him. You hear him, but you don't know which direction he's in.
Drill.
Minus, you are following behind Armos. What are you doing as you are losing ground with your friends and companions in this dark wood?
God, I just got lifted into the air, dropped back out of the darkness onto the floor to watch the darkness zip away into a ball of flames as Armos destroyed everything. And I'm just like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. I don't know exactly what Drell said because he's kind of far, so I heard something about like, this way for the glory. And I get up with half my movement and move. I can get like 3 spaces in front of me. And I'm just gonna use a freaking dodge action. And I'm using a dodge action, and I get next to Armos. I'm like, Armos, we need to be more careful. They're above us.
The wood creaks, but not around you. In the distance, as Drell, this large trunk reveals itself from the shadow and slams down on you.
No, it's good. Just follow my voice.
With a 17, it is going to miss as it barely misses you and leaves an indent onto the floor as it launches itself back up. Do you have a reaction?
Yeah, I have a reaction.
What would you like to do as it's regaining its composure from slamming its trunk at you?
I'm gonna fucking hit it. I'm gonna chop it with my fucking axe.
So are you using a riposte? What are you doing?
Oh, wait. I guess I would have to do that. No, I'm good.
As it misses with its giant trunk, it's going to reload itself and slam back down, missing again as it gets the other side of you. And you are now standing in between 2 divots where this tree just slammed itself down. I'm going to move to initiative 15. Armos, as you hear the sounds of thumping and falling trees in the middle of the woods from Drell's direction. What are you doing?
Yeah, I see that Menace is right next to me, and I can see Drell. I'm like, Menace, I see Drell. He's this way. Come on.
I can't see him.
And
I trust you.
Full dash to where I can see Drell turn in a corner.
Wait, Armo, slow down. Reginald, how you doing over there?
Not doing so good. And he has like all these thorns and twigs on him, and his like branches sticking out of his fur. He's scratched up pretty bad.
Yeah, that's my full turn. I just do a full dash action towards Drell.
Okay, we're gonna go to initiative 12. Drell.
Yeah, I'm staying on path. I'm just yelling to the guys, keep following my voice, as I just keep sprinting as fast as I can down the path.
Perfect. And now we're gonna go to initiative 10 minutes. As Armos dashes away from you, almost fading from your view. What do you do?
I'm going a little slower. 1, 2, 3. I'm going a little slower, not using a dash action, but just using my movement. I'm looking around. I'm like, come on, it's gonna be okay, guys. I think I've got it figured out. I think I can sense them now. It's gonna be fine. And I'm just panicking and using another dodge action as I go through.
Okay.
Looking around, like keep trying to keep my wits about me at this point because I'm tired of these dang nooses.
As you run along the path, trying to catch up to Armos, we're gonna move to initiative 6. And what does the dodge action do? Just so I know, it's disadvantage on
attacks. Yeah.
Okay.
My AC is 18 right now. Just so you know.
As you run through the path, trying to catch up with Armos,
I think I've got it figured out.
You step on a noose and it wraps around your foot and drags you into the darkness. You're like, I think I got it figured out. And it drags you along the floor. You were going to take...
I hate these
7 points of damage, bludgeoning damage, as you get dragged through the floor. And now grapples that restrains you within its vinage. And I need you to make me a strength check of a DC 15.
Yeah, no problem. That's gonna be a 17.
Ooh, you break free as it lifts you up and you manage to cut yourself down in mid-pull, and you land onto the ground underneath this tree.
Yeah, I could feel Sid's bless helping me out a little bit. I kind of feel him hyping me up. Just a little hiccup. Just a little hiccup. I still got this.
We're going to move to initiative 15. Armos, as Menace runs behind you, trying to catch up, you see that he lands in the wrong spot and he gets dragged into the woods, unknown to your location. What are you doing?
Damn it, Menace.
This is so funny.
Do I need to go back for Menace, or do I know that when we turn this corner, I'll be able to, like, help him?
I'm fine. Just keep going.
You can see Menace through the thicket, like, vaguely, but there's a lot of, like, branches, like, just obstructing your view.
I see Drell, and then I hear Menace, and I'm going to get further ahead to be able to kind of look back and maybe cast some spells to help him on my next turn, but I just fully book it now that I'm in the lead.
You
As
made
you
it.
pass, I'm
Yeah.
like, hi, Armos. I'm fine. Keep going.
Yeah, you see
All
him
right.
at the bottom of
Later,
this tree
nerds.
falling. Oh, way to go. Oh, there he is. So, Drell, coming back to initiative 12, Drell Armos catches up to you as he rounds the corner, and you see Menace fall from the tree as he just managed to break free. What are you doing?
Okay, so I'm gonna look at Menace, and I'm looking it up. There it is. Okay, cool. So I'm going to. I mean, I still have 0 in charisma, so it's literally not a lot, but it's a little bit of HP, and that's all that matters.
I'll take it.
So I look at Menace in the trees, and I say, "That a boy, Menace. Just keep following my voice." And I'm going to rally Menace and provide him 6 HP back.
Nice.
And as I say that, I am, yep, it's a bonus action. So I'm still going to continue to full dash action down the path.
That's all I needed, Drell, as I take a twig out of my butt cheek. Ow.
Drell, you make your dash action as you follow the path, looking at the map. Sure enough, you are on the right path. As you start to see the path starting to deviate and coming up on something. We're going to move to initiative 10, Menace. As you remove the twig from your butt cheeks, what are you doing?
Am I getting up again?
Yep.
Up, down, up,
Oh, no.
down,
So you
all
were
around,
dragged.
up,
You were
down.
dragged during this
Yeah.
rather than being lifted. So no, you were not knocked
I was
prone.
not knocked prone. That is lovely. So I'm just going to take a full dash action. Hopefully it doesn't hit me, and I can just... And I'm running. I'm just sprinting forward.
You sprint forward and you catch up to Drell as you find your way, as you find yourself making
I sprint
way
past
down the path.
Armos. Drell's right. We got this. Ah!
Wait a minute, I was waiting for you guys.
We're going to go to initiative 6 and Armos.
I'm running.
You hear the wood distorting,
Nope.
cracking
Nope.
as it
Nope.
begins to slam its massive trunk on you. With a natural 20,
Oh my god. Stop it.
dealing.
These are the most 20s I think he's ever rolled.
It is. Oh my god. I need a calculator. Hold on.
I think he's rolled 5 nat 20s
I
this
rolled
entire combat.
so many.
On the most annoying attack too, not just like a slash.
You take 35 damage as this trunk
Shut the fuck up.
boom lands right on top of you. Direct hit. And slowly lifts back up.
Am I still standing?
You are definitely knocked prone because you took 35 points of damage. How much health do you have? I don't think you're looking too hot right now.
I'm looking great.
How much health do you have? How are you feeling on a scale of 1 to 57?
I don't know if this is like, no.
I let's just put it.
So, you're right. You don't have to give me your exact number, but did you take a significant amount of damage?
Yeah, I did. I mean, yeah, it was good.
Okay.
Forget this guy has 10
I'm
hit
gonna
points.
need you to make
Yeah.
me a Constitution saving throw if you took more than half of your health.
My health?
Yeah.
No, didn't even hit me. Temporary hit points. You did a good job.
Oh my God, temporary hit points.
You keep forgetting,
so
DM.
lucky.
You keep forgetting.
Do you know
can't
why I
see
was
it.
killing zombies? Like, that's the whole reason I kept killing
Man.
zombies.
How many temporary hit points do you get per kill again?
13?
13?
Yep.
I thought it was like 5, which still would be amazing.
It used to be.
Well, now I'm glad. Now I'm glad I hit you with a nat 20, and this thing is going to slam itself again because that's what it does. It makes 2 attacks per turn, and it's going to slam itself on you. I got another nat 20. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even fucking kidding. I'm not even I'm gonna show you the logs because it doesn't
Show
shouldn't
you the logs.
do it.
It's pretty great.
Listen, I know you got some pent up anger or
Right?
something, but
This is for killing the squid
it
boss,
doesn't
isn't
mean
it?
you get to doesn't mean you get to fake rolls.
I am not making my rolls, bro. Holy shit.
I can't wait till we edit this. We need to add like a little ding counter every time he gets a DM nat 20.
You're gonna take an additional 25 points of damage as it reloads its trunk and whoosh, slaps you again. But in fast motion, it just looks like boom, boom, like a giant tree slamming itself
In
on.
D&D land, it took a
D-
while, but in reality.
Minas and Drell, you look back and you see Armos getting just beat up by this giant tree.
Oh god, Drell, I think Armos died.
Oh no, he's
No
dead.
one could have survived that.
Just put it out there, those 2 hits were normally all my hit points,
Right.
but you didn't hit me at all. That's how many hits.
As you were watching this tree beat up Armos, these 2 nooses try to wrap around your necks, and they both miss. As you like stop it, and you like slap the noose out of the way just to watch the carnage of Armos getting beat up. As there's another one of these trees right next to you. We're gonna move to initiative 15. Armos,
Yeah.
what are you doing as this tree is swinging wildly at you, slamming itself against you?
Yo, I just since I didn't even take any damage, hit point damage, I should say. I kind of just stand up and dust off my shoulders a little bit, and then get back to running.
Minus's jaw is just all the way to the floor as Armos runs past and he's somehow still alive.
a building just fell on me, and you just see me running through the dust.
Yeah.
As Armos runs past you two, like his clothes look messed up, but he's shining, like his skin is glistening, and you see Reginald on the on his shoulder, and he looks at Minas and he looks at Sid, and Reginald winks at Sid and goes, "Eat your heart out," and runs right past you.
You hear Minus under his breath. He's the chosen one.
And while Minas is like falling apart, Sid is not doing hot right now. Like Shadowfell is clearly affecting him, and he's like, meh, and you think Sid just put up the middle finger, in his own version of the middle finger to Reginald as he runs by.
Just a nub.
The 3 of you are on the path, and the 3 of you are dashing at this moment. Now there is one more tree to the left of you, but as you are running, you are seeing this clearing, and I'm gonna say that as you guys catch up to Drell just drags you along and throws you ahead, and you are now out of combat.
What did I say? Drell saves the day again.
Drell, I wanted to say it was a stupid idea that you ran out of the darkness, but that didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, Armos.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it so.
So what do we see in front of us now? As we're looking back at these creepy...
You 3 are running through the woods as you barely cling on to the loose dirt road guiding you. However, despite the challenges you just faced, you still feel something is guiding you. And because of the map, you feel like you have found the location in front of you. Navigating the dreadful woods, although complicated, was still easier than you think it should have been.
Easier? What about that was easy?
And then, boom, a construct pops into view. Shrouded in schmaug, a cabin snug between two large, overgrown, wilted trees. The cabin looks old, worn down. It seems like the trees it's leaning on is the only thing keeping this structure in place. You are facing the front of the cabin. Its windows look boarded up. However, its front door hangs loosely from the top hinge. The three of you feel as you reach the center of the forest, as the trees wrap around this cabin. From a glance peering through its doors, you don't see anything but thick darkness and looming shadow. You look at the map and you see that your red marker is now at the cabin's location. You look at the cabin, you look down at the map, and the sketch begins to fade away. You look back where you came from, and the dirt road you came from disappeared. In those mere moments, surrounding you is this glade of trees, almost luring you into this cabin filled with smog. You are now looking through its doors from the outside. The cabin is 1 story tall. You can barely see through its windows, and the door blocks your view, just revealing shadow ahead of you. What are the three of you doing?
Right, Julius, we're coming for you. I'm catching my breath. Is there a bench in front of me?
So yeah, outside this little cabin, there's like stairs, like a few steps going up into this wooden cabin, and there's like a broken down bench that looks like you could sit onto it.
I go to the bench, I lie down, I plop down, and I need a moment. I need a moment, guys.
You see Sid like laying down next to you. He falls onto the floor because the bench is slanted, and he just like conks out.
I don't care how creepy this house is. I just need a second.
I go sit on the bench as well, but trying to listen if anything in the house is making any noise.
You sit down on the bench next to Minas, and I want you to make me a perception check.
Can I make a sleep check?
No.
No.
14.
You are trying to get a good beat on your surroundings, and you're looking around, and you cannot find the road in which you came from. And sure enough, you feel like you were lured here from the map. The map is now completely empty. Any magic you sense from the map is now completely gone. You look around, and this house looks beat up, but boarded up. You have the feeling that somebody may have boarded it up to take refuge here, or maybe just try to fight to survive. You look on the floor, and there are footprints of boots that are coming in and out of the main entranceway. You look around, and you see that the house is just covered and surrounded with these trees from behind. The windows do not look big enough to crawl through. You might be able to see through them. And when you go to try to get a little bit of a glimpse, you see that there's furniture inside that is completely broken, but you know you don't hear anything. And with that being said, as the three of you approach this bench and Minas conks out, we're going to end this session on a beat and a short rest.
I knew he was going to do that.
I've arrived at the cabin.
The cabin.
Needed a short rest. So bad.
Well, do you guys want to take a short rest or a long rest here?
I would.
Short.
Short rest.
Guys, why don't we just go in the cabin and rest? It's literally right there. No. Short rest I think will work.
Yeah, definitely a short rest. Keeping our wits about us.
Okay. Fellas, that is the end of session 51.
Wait, we go into the house.
No, too late. Find out what happens when we walk into the house. It's session 52.
Hey.
Oh, man, that was everything I wanted it to be.
That was everything I didn't want anything to ever be.
Oh, man. I love how you guys take... I've been sitting on this stat block forever. Let me tell you something.
I believe that.
We'll talk about it more in the after show. I'll tell you where I got it from in the after show, okay? Because it's been a very long time since been sitting on this stat block. And and this monster. And you can find out more in the after show and my devious plots that are deeply rooted, pun intended. But man, that was such a fun fight. And I wanted it to give you shit, like some trouble, and it delivered. It just delivered. And the nat 20s.
It delivered where you're loaded dice.
Oh, man.
With nat 20s.
Bro, I never got so many nat 20s in my life.
That was me at the end of
God.
arc 3. Remember that? I was just like, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
It's awesome when, like, I get it, because I do serious damage.
It's awesome when I get it.
I love doing this much damage. How you guys feeling? You guys feeling good? I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
I'll feel a lot better after this short rest.
Yeah, it doesn't like taking a short rest outside of a creepy cabin.
Yeah.
But there's a bench there, so you're safe, right?
Yeah,
Right?
Something.
I don't feel
Interesting.
safe in any capacity of the word.
I mean, we're still in this forest. So
You're in Shadowfell, my friend.
I'm worried about leaving this forest at this point. This is our new home. This is where we live now.
Yeah.
Oh man. Before we close out this episode, does anybody have any shout outs you want to talk about?
I just want to shout out the Discord. It's been a lot of fun recently. I feel like everyone's been having a really good time. Everyone's talking and just being super interactive, and yeah, it's dope. So everyone that joined the Discord, I appreciate you.
I want to shout out to people like tweeting at us and like retweeting our tweets about the show and like letting us know and everyone that like how much they enjoy it. Like I woke up one morning and I saw somebody like retweet like one of our episodes, like, and they like gushed over us, and like I blushed in real life. I'm like, oh my God, such kind words through
it's
Twitter.
super heartwarming for sure, and it really makes us realize that you guys enjoyed it as much as we do,
Super
which is
fun.
dope.
Thank you guys so much.
Woo woo.
Say bye, everybody, as we go on to the Patreon shout-outs.
Bye.
Bye.
Sayonara. Now it's time to shout out our Patreon supporters, starting with the newest member of the Bloodshard Bandits. Ulrich Shieldust is offering a reward for his missing blacksmith hammer. It's a gold hammer with a black, leather-wrapped handle. He advises whomever finds it to not forge with it, as it may create some issues. Next is the Sidget College alumni. Artemis loves working at the Sidget College, but many don't know he moonlights on the side as a bouncer for an underground fight club. Last night, he had to step into the ring himself because an audience member jumped into the octagon. Work quickly became play as onlookers began cheering for Artemis and betting on the match. He made it out of the ring a few bruises bigger and several gold wealthier. Alara Dawnstar has been training hard for her upcoming Dragon Chess match with Minas. While training, her peace was interrupted yet again by a giant snake with a weird obsession with itself. It kept showing Alara a self-portrait, and after several shrugs, the snake slithered off. Alara was incredibly confused, but soon turned her attention back to the inevitable battle she would have with Minas later. Robert Crisp is an artificer who has just moved to the city of Aramore. Performing odd jobs for its citizens, Robert hopes to raise enough money to fund their wacky projects and produce magical inventions to aid cooks and bartenders alike. Robert's recent invention was a rocket-boosted mini-cart meant to carry flagons of ale across bar tops. Julius Kendrick sneaks through the shadows with a green lantern in hand, blood dripping down his forearm. Shadowfell is dangerous to some, but almost comforting to him. And though many dangerous creatures lurk about, most slink back into the darkness as Julius passes by. And now it's time to shout out our Whombrayers heroes! Alex Judge Dredd has just put up wanted posters for a group of thieving were-ravens. If you know the whereabouts of these jazzy birds, please seek out Sir Dredd so he may bring them to justice. Man with Glass is currently on trial for attacking Man with Stones. He claims Man with Stones threw rocks at his house. Man with Stones said it was stupid of him to build a glass house next to a lake, and another fight broke out. Enter Rains, the newly appointed weather sorcerer of Gilo. It has been a dry few months, and Frederick Juniper hopes that a new hire will be able to whip up some storm clouds. Thank you again, and we'll see you next episode.
As the Bloodshard Bandits arrive at the cabin, deep in the distance, on top of a dark hilltop overlooking the forest, a large, ominous figure wearing full plate armor leers on the unsuspecting group. The sound of flames ignite from within the armor and begins to march toward them.